Hey guys, so the Lauma early access videos are out and I just noticed something I don't think anyone else has, and I legitimately think it changes everything, to quote the great MTashed. Do you guys notice something with the gameplay? Let me show you again, this time with one of the old Nilou teams. Let me know if you guys notice anything weird going on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, you guys probably didn't notice. So I just made a video a few days ago talking about how much healing do you need in Lauma Bloom teams, and I was saying, you know, if you're good, if you practice, you don't need that much healing, but if you're new, if you're struggling, you can probably build healing builds. So you can see this player here is doing 39k blooms and they're taking 712 damage. Now what I think has happened is, with the new patch 6.0 or Luna 1, whatever you want to call it, I think they might have actually nerfed recoil damage. So let me do the exact same team and setup that the other guy did. I'm going to be doing a bit more than 39k here. Wait, it's 41k. Look at that recoil damage. When I do 41k hits, I was taking 1,800 recoil damage. And that was with like 1k EM Kokomi. Now, if you do 41,000 damage, but like I said in my previous video, the recoil damage doesn't factor in crits, it doesn't factor in res. But if I do like 1,800 divided by the damage I was doing, about that, you can see it's about 4% of the damage I was dealing, I was taking. And if you remember in the Wikipedia, you take 5% recoil damage. Now, I've checked a lot of people's videos. Now, let's do it for this. 712 divided by 39199. 1.8%. Now, I have reasons to believe they halved the recoil damage taken, so it's actually 2.5%. And now let's just go to a Lauma team. Now, Lauma probably has a lot more res shred. You have some crits going on, so that explains why it's even less. But the thing with these videos is, I don't know, is this a beta bug or did they actually change it for 6.0? So I spent time watching other creators' videos just to make sure. You can see there, I Went to Lose took 420 damage and he was dealing 1,933, I think. So that's closer to 2.5%. I think Lauma has a small res shred, I think. But I've checked a lot of people's videos trying to ascertain, is this a bug or is this actually a buff? You know, why are the creators taking half the damage in the beta? And you know what, honestly, if this is just a bug, then it is what it is. But I think there is a chance that they're releasing a new Bloom character. They're testing Bloom teams again. And honestly, I think a lot of the beta testers and people testing were probably dying with their Bloom teams, because Bloom teams are known to be very tricky to play and sometimes you might be dying. So if you think about it, people dying when they're testing Lauma and Nilou, I think the developers might have just said, screw it, let's just nerf the recoil damage, and we'll just have to wait and see until release. But I have a good feeling about this. Now, how does this affect things? Well, in my previous video I was saying that maybe if you're new to Nilou Bloom, you probably should go with more healing. And whilst I think you can still do that, if you think about it, if you're taking half the amount of recoil, ignoring enemies' attacks, you basically have double the amount of HP in your teams. My Kokomi basically has like 60k HP, Nahida has like 34k, which basically means you need half the amount of healing, which means you don't really need healing builds. Obviously, if you want to use healing bonus, you can. If you still want to be as comfortable as possible, you can. But logically, if you're taking way less damage, it should be way more playable to play EM builds, which is a massive buff to the new teams. I'm so excited, and I'm praying that this is not a bug, which means more EM means more damage, and also for more casual players, less damage taken, which means you have a less frustrating experience, which means you're enjoying the teams more. Especially if you're playing a triple Hydro team, something like this, playing Nahida on field. I should be taking a lot of damage here. See, like 1,400. You see 1,476. That should like be halved, shouldn't it? It's way more survivability. And like I said, I checked a lot of people's videos. It seems very consistent, this number. So, I mean, either it's a bug or it's a buff. We have to wait and see. But as far as I can tell, I don't think people have actually noticed this, which is why I wanted to make this video. And I think this is a huge buff for Nilou teams, and maybe just Bloom teams in general. It should be a lot more playable. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Share it as well if you got friends playing this sort of teams. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next video.